Explain the gauge and single chart. The gauge chart is used to compare the actual versus the projected value. For example, this is the one is your gauge chart. I just clicked on it once, got tracked here, and in the case of gauge chart, you need to specify minimum, maximum, and then the target value, and then the actual value. So here, I just dropped the sales here in the you can see the moment when I drop the sales column here, it shows 11.29 million sales happen. It is showing in green color. But if you see the minimum value 0.0 m and 25, but if you go to the property and if you extract the, if you expand this one gauge axis, you'll find minimum. You can specify the minimum value as 5 million. Or maximum is 20 million, something like that. 20 m. The target is something like 10 million. Okay. That's all. If you see here, one second, I just go back here and I just expand this. Target is 5 million, right? 10 million. This one is 10 million. Why it is taking this is minimum 5. It shows here itself. It is not that. Okay, I just say 10. Yeah, you can see I just specify the target as 10 million. So this is the needle, you can see it here. So this is what the one we have projected, okay, or this is the target sales to be achieved. But here they achieved way beyond the target sales. The target sale was 10 million, but our team has done a good job, 11.2 million. The minimum expected sale was 5 million, maximum is 20 million, because beyond this, practically they may not be able to achieve it. But the target they set was in between 5 to 20. If you achieved 10 million, that is a good thing. But they achieved more than this one. The needle shows us the targeted value. Here you can see the minimum and maximum. This is what your Gantt chart. Sorry, the gauge chart. This is what is called as your gauge chart. In the case of gauge chart, we can display a single value within a specified range. It looks somewhat similar to our speedometer, isn't it? In our vehicle, two-wheeler or car, we have the speedometer. It looks more or less like the speedometer. It gives us a concise and visually appealing way to represent the data and communicate the progress or status. Where do we stand? So this is also often used to represent the KPI, key performance indicators. Which one? The KPI. Next one is the chord visual. The chord visual is used to display the specific values. Okay, we don't want to use multi-row chord and so on. If you want to display only a single value, in that kind of situation, we can use the chord visual. For example, you want to display single number values like total sales, total profit, total quantity. So in that kind of situation, the chord wheel is the best choice. I want to display something like this. For example, I just copy paste this, and then I just remove the sum of sales and then the quantity, and then I just copy paste this. Next one is the profitability. Quantity, profit, right? So if you want, you can see it here. Again, you have a lot of a bunch of options are available. You can go to the format visual, and then you can say the call out category label. You can hide it. You can toggle this off, and then call out value. You can see it in general. When you go here, the title on. You can specify the title on. Here you can give the total sales or total revenue. You can either specify that, but it becomes a little bit bigger. And what I will do is, yeah, otherwise we'll go here and then category label. Here, I just expand this one and see if we have any other options are available. Yeah, even this one is not much helpful. Only option is, yeah, we have the title option is available. You can specify the total sales. You can display it in the middle, and you can increase the font size also a little bit. Total sales, something like that. Okay, and then you can resize it, something like this. And other thing is, when it comes to border, you can see something like border, yeah, visual border on, and here rounded corners to from the aesthetic point of view. If you want to make this one as the rounded one, this one looks better than this one, right? And then you can really resize it. So the best thing is, you need to first format one card visual and then copy paste it, so that you don't have to do the same formatting for each and every visual. Okay, here I just remove this one and quantity. Okay, so this is your card visual. But if you want to display a single number value, okay, single numbers. So there are situations we want to track our dashboard or report, Power BI report, using a single number like total profit, quantity, sales. The single chord is the best choice. And we have something else called multi-row chord. Look here, this is your multi-row chord. You can also use multi-row chord. So in this case, I just show you some with some example. For example, I want to see the region wise profit, region wise units sold. Let's say already the profit, everything is there. Or if you want to see region wise, yeah, profit, they are very particular about the net profit. You can drag and drop the profit also here. So you can see that multi-row, Africa, Canada. If you scroll down, you can see each and every region. So in this kind of situation, obviously, this is the one is very much helpful. Filter on this visual, and we will just click on the drop down here. And we select the top end. Instead of showing everything, don't show me everything. And sorry, here we just select top end and top display only the top five uh, regions where we made more profit. Just drag and drop the profitability here and apply filter. And if you see here, yes, it shows this one, right? Okay, what is there here? So here, do I need to reduce? Yeah, you can reduce it, but if you want to display more than one also, for example, I'll try the sales also. Let me see if I can do the sales here. Yes, you can have multi-row, multi-columns also possible. So what is the profitability? What is the sales? Here we can see that total sales. But if you want to see the top five sales by region, by profit, we can use this one. Okay. Look here, you cannot scroll down any further because one, two, three, four, five, only five. This is called your multi-row visual. Not all the time the single number is sufficient. There are situations you need to use multiple column and multiple rows. That kind of situation, this is very much helpful. What is that? Jamal, oh, is there any way can I add additional columns? Yeah, you can try that one also. For example, if you drop the quantity here, yes, that is also possible. So you can get the top five regions by quantity, sales, and profit. That is also so multi-row, multi-column visual. Instead of saying multi-row, they could have named this one as multi-row, multi-column visual. You can also go here and enable border. And for example, if you want to enable border, you can do it. visual border, we can toggle this to on. Single chord also we discussed. Now the question is, yeah, when to use the God chart when tracking the total achievement level against your target. That kind of situation you can use God chart. Red, green, amber, yellow, like traffic light. This is the colors are recommended. Okay, and the next one is the KPI visual. KPI can only display a single data and it cannot compare with other values. Okay, that is what the KPI is all about. But in the case of KPI, unlike your God chart, one second, it is showing nothing here. There's some more sales. Earlier it was showing more, right? 5 million. The minimum is correct. Why it showed this? Somehow says something wrong here. Okay. Some of sales coming from sales to 04. Okay, we will look into that. Next one, the KPI visual. Look here, the KPI visual is this one. Often I get stuck with them. This is what your KPI visual. Just keep this one here. And here also, I just know this is your actual sales. Okay, and here, if you want to see the trend, you can drag and drop any time-based thing, month or quarter or year also. Okay, for example, if you want to drop the year instead of the month, and I just say the trend axis and target. Yeah, so you have the sales, and then the trend axis is your month, and then look here, this is your month, and then count of year. The actually I want to put the target is something like some value here. I just go here. Okay, since I don't have the target value available here, in this case I need to create a measure here. Okay, what I will do is I just go here, and here the trend axis is month. Okay, fine, and I'm going to create the target. Let me see, target is available here. Yeah, target measure. Okay, so in this case I put 10 million as a target. I just see, ideally if this value is available in a tables column, then it is fine. But I created a what the measure for that. Okay, in this measure I hard coded the value. So 10 million. But where are we standing here? We can see that the goal is 10 million, but it shows something wrong here. But something wrong here. Let me just check in the filters. I think this filter is affecting all the other things. Let me do one thing. I'll just select this visual. But actually, that is a visual level filter, and I think somewhere it is causing problem. It was showing 10 million, right? Suddenly it went up. It should show everything. Okay, fine. Nothing is there, but I don't know why it still shows some of sales. Okay, I'll just remove this and I'll put it back again. I think I picked up from wrong table. No, we saw 10 million, right? So yeah, sorry, 13 point something. I think somewhere the slicer got applied. So here, what it shows is the goal was 10 million, but what we achieved was this one. I just dragged and dropped the sales column here also from my sales table, and it gives me, but behind the scene, you can see the trend also, month on month trend. There was a dip here, right? And then it was going up and it is good. But, there is a valley here, there is a peak here. We can see that. This is the trend along with the KPI value, the sum of sales and target, total sales, and then the target sales, the actual sales, and then the target sales. Along with that, the trend also we can see it here in we using this one. And this is what I'm wondering why it shows something strange here. Somewhere I think because of this one, somewhere I would have applied this one. Yeah, I think somewhere I would have missed up in this visual, and in this visual anything is there. There is no filter here. Okay, in this visual nothing, we did not add anything here. Can you see anything here? In this case, region level. I think, look here, top N is there in the region level. I think because of which it is causing the problem. Still it shows. But top N, I did not select anything. Now here, basic filter. If I select all, and if I go here, and then if I use the, in this case, sum of sales. Okay, it's less than nothing is there here. No filter, nothing. Maybe somewhere it is affecting here. If I select all, and if I unselect also, it shows the same thing. Yeah, it's correct only. The total sales got reduced drastically. That's what I'm wondering. 5 million, 20 million, everything is correct. I'm wondering why it got changed. Did I use anything here? No filter, nothing, nothing, nothing. Hmm, let's see if I delete this one. So that is the one causing the problem. Control is that. I do the control is that. Control is not working. See, here I selected something, it seems. Look here, if I select something, right? Mistakenly I selected something, cross highlighting. And ideally, what we can do is we can go here and then check this one, filters. And for example, if I select this one, instead of deleting all the things, you can go and check it on top of Canada region. With that, you can understand somewhere we applied the filter, right? So what you do is in this visual, somewhere the empty space, if you click on it or double click on it, and sorry, still it is not showing it, double click on it. Okay, so now it shows correctly. Yeah, this is called cross highlighting. If you select any specific value, only that specific value related, that specific country related filter will get applied across the visuals. So to make sure that to clear the whether any filter got applied, if you get some situation like this, click on the filter on top of this one. With this you should be able to, and then you can double click on it, you get back this one. The cross highlighting is little bit challenging, in the real world scenario, when you, because we are working with big numbers, mistakenly when you select something, look here, right? So it gets applied the filter here. So with this you can edit somewhere the, we did not use any slicer filter, but this is something wrong here. But looking at this you can understand. So rest of the values got dim, only this one. Okay, with that we can clear it. So hope you understood, guys, what is KPI visual, and what is Gantt, the Gantt chart, and what is single chord or slices also we discussed. And in fact, to understand the data visualization part, if you watch my video, that is more than sufficient. Even my other batch member, they said, Satya, please skip the data visualization, jump into the DAX. Okay. So this one is not required. It is unnecessarily wasting your time.